On this Thriver Thursday, it is also Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful, along with my production company, Rockin' Robin Productions, to bring you the story of former long-serving police officer and current Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, who has dedicated his life to serving his community. His life dramatically changed when he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but you know what? He turned it all around by embracing the power of food.
One day I woke up and I couldn't see the alarm clock on my stand and realized that I was losing my sight and had a pain in my stomach that later turned out to be an ulcer, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. But the real crisis I was facing, that I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I remember being at the doctor's office and told that I was in the late stages of diabetes. And he shared with me, you're going to be on medicine the rest of your life. You're going to lose some fingers or possibly some toes because of the nerve damage. And you're going to be injecting yourself with insulin. And you're going to lose your sight. It was a very significant emotional time for me because, remember, I'm still a public figure. And it was through that comfort of embracing and leaning into the learning moment of that time that I was able to see myself through diabetes. I learned the power of food and what food does to your body and how there's a disconnect between what we eat and the chronic conditions we're living through. I learned how to use food, a whole food, plant-based diet, to reverse my conditions. And when I did so, 3 weeks later, my vision came back. 3 months later, my nerve damage went away, my diabetes went in remission. I couldn't even tell you when the ulcer went away. It's just one day I said, hey, what happened to that pain in my stomach? I had medicine for 1 week and never had to take it again. And it's been 4 years. We changed that impossibility into possibility.
Yes, into possibility. We're joined now by registered dietitian and nutritionist and a good friend to GMA, Maya Feller. Good to see you as always. And a lot of people are they watch this piece and they think, okay, it seems almost too good to be true. What do you say to them if they want to try something along these lines?
So there's absolutely power at the tip of your fork, and your nutrition choices can really have a positive impact on all of your health outcomes. The first thing that I would say to people is think about how you can add more plants into your day-to-day. You have to make it your own, right? You've got to follow your own cultural food pathways. And one way that I like to do it, I've always been a lover of the breakfast salad in the morning, yes, is I'll have a salad just like this. I'll put a little egg in there, customize it, make it your own, but it's one way that I get plants in at the top of my day.
Oh, that's a great idea. It looks delicious as well. A lot of people will say, but I'm going to get hungry if I don't have the right protein, if I don't have, the meat. How can you substitute vegetables for protein and still feel full and satisfied?
Yeah, so beans are a fantastic source of plant-based protein, but they're also an incredible source of soluble fiber. And what soluble fiber does is it helps to keep you fuller longer. It really delays that stomach emptying. And also, you don't get such big blood sugar spikes. So what I really say to people who are looking for those plant proteins is add beans into your diet. Have them at least once a day. It helps with hunger and satiety.
Yes, and fiber. Get that fiber in there. Don't forget about that with the beans. And okay.
That's right, get that fiber.
Get that fiber in. And it goes beyond salt and pepper. There's so many different ways that you can use spices to really help you in this regard.
Yes, yes. And especially with diabetes, the added salt and the added sugars, it can really wreak havoc. So I say lean into the alternative spices. You see this huge bowl here? It's onion, it's garlic, it's ginger. It's always sitting right next to my stove. And when I start any dish, I go ahead and add it in. In addition, I use fresh herbs. And these fresh herbs, they just bring up the flavor and give life to any wonderful thing that I'm making.
And it's just wonderful for people to know the power of food, that you can really change so many things about your aspects of your life simply by your diet.
That's absolutely right. I mean, the choice is theirs, right? They can make intentional choices around nutrition, and it can change the trajectory of their health-related outcomes.
Maya Feller, as always, thank you. Looking good there at home. We miss you.
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
I miss you all too.
Oh, bless your heart. Okay, this is just one part of Eric's incredible story. You can watch his full episode along with our Beyond Thriving panel, where you'll get even more suggestions on how you can adopt this. It's on my Facebook page right after GMA. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.